The collection log. It records nearly every unique drop that players can obtain from various content in the game. My goal is to complete the majority of this log, but there's a twist. A spreadsheet controls the entire direction of my account. This is the journey of GenerateTask. Hello everyone, hope you're all doing well. Last time I mentioned the topic of doing clues while being on other tasks and the fact that I don't want to do that. Now there was a big response of people wanting me to do it, so I want to acknowledge that and take some time to elaborate on my thought process behind it. For a moment I did think about changing my plans and to do clues while being on other tasks, because I do get the reasoning behind it. Gathering the clues takes up a lot, if not most of the time on clue tasks, and this would be passively done while killing monsters in general, and I get that. But I did talk to other people that have also progressed a task count to a similar point as mine, and we all agreed that it's not a good idea to take this route, and here's why. Now before giving my reasoning, I want to point out that the scenario I'm talking about is as followed. Being able to complete clue scrolls that I'd get through other tasks, in the case that I already have all of the requirements for said clue scroll. I want this to be clear as I know some people suggested doing this, when it was actually already the thing I considered originally. Now first and foremost, I think it's important to stick to the core concept of the account, which is generating a random task and sticking to that task 100%, finishing it as fast as possible. While I know a big part of clue tasks is actually receiving the clue scroll, completing a clue scroll takes up a lot of time as well, especially when having to re-gear when going to do wildy steps, for example. As such, I can't help but see this going against what the account is all about and takes away from the integrity of it. Something that's also worth mentioning is that I never intended to go for all uniques of different clue scrolls, and that there's room in the end to get several items on our final clue tasks. This means that it might be less crazy than you might think, and that it's not so bad having to fully grind out the clue tasks on their own without doing some passively throughout other tasks. Granted, we'll still spend a lot of time doing them. That's the case with a lot of tasks and will be part of the long endgame grind. Finally, I just feel like it adds a spark of uniqueness to the account type. While I know most people tend to do clues during Slayer tasks and whatnot, and they like getting the extra loot throughout, this is still a unique account concept and I don't want to take away from it simply to shorten the time it takes to complete every task. Camping certain clue types is and will be an iconic part of the grind. I know a lot of you voted in favor of doing the clues passively and I do appreciate the response, but I hope these extra insights help you understand my reasoning behind it. We are in this for the long run and I don't want it to be ruined by discussions about semantics like this, so let's all rejoice and continue the grind. In the previous episode of GenerateTask we completed the Fremenic Easy Diary. We then started the Recipe for Disaster quest in order to obtain the Crab Claw and the Crab Shell, and then got our first 5 easy clue uniques including the expensive ham joint. Now it's time to head out into the desert for our next achievement diary. Okay, it seems like the only requirement we're still missing is starting Ichlarin's Little Helper, which gives access to Sophanem, I believe, so for that we're gonna need to do Gertrude's cat first as a pre-requirement and then we'll be able to start the other quest. Alright Gertrude, your cat has returned, so I'll now have one of your kittens please. Thank you very much. And now we can move on and start Ichlarin's Little Helper and then complete all the diary tasks. Okay, I'll get you your supplies. And I'm already back with the supplies. There you go. And now we can enter Sophanem and subsequently Pyramid Plunder. Start the minigame. And yes, I know what I'm doing. Now while I'm here, I'm also getting one artifact from one of the urns so that I can sell that one to Simon Templeton for one of the other diary tasks. Pottery Scarab will do, and now we'll just open this sarcophagus and that'll be a task done. Oh, and that also gives an artifact, so I guess I didn't really have to open an urn, but oh well. One that vulture coming right up. Cut a cactus for some water. Sell the artifacts we got earlier to Simon. There we go. Zahur over here has to clean a herb for us. Check. Alright, we caught one of the golden warblers for another task. 5 clay mined. Entering the Kelphite hive is another task completed, and now we just have one more left where we have to collect 5 potato cacti from the ground. I think you can do the same drop trick with these like we did with the seaweed we did last time. So just dropping and picking back up this one 4 times. And that's the last task done. Desert Easy Diary completed. Let's go and grab our reward. Here we are at the Shante Pass. Let's talk to Jar. Desert Amulet 1 and another XP lamp. The amulet looks pretty cool actually. Looks like a little emerald heart. I guess I'll just use the XP lamp on prayer again because my herblore level is still not high enough for these. So just pop it on prayer, there we go. Put the amulet in our task tab. I know it's a bit of a mess right now, but I've got everything in the order that I obtained it, and I'll just keep it that way for now. We are strolling through these tasks right now. This one might put us at 25% completion, or it might take another task, I'm not sure, let's see. Okay, so it is at 25% right now, but I think it's like 24 point something, cause otherwise it would change the color, so that means it's just rounded up at the moment. The Zamorak Hood and Cloak. The first Castle Wars task for us, alright, not bad. I think this one is around 20 tickets, so it's one of the fastest ones. So what I'm gonna start off with is actually playing some games in the official Castle Wars world, just for some fun, and see what happens. And then probably get the majority of the tickets AFKing in a different world with an alt account on the other team, because that'll be the fastest way to do this task. This does remind me of some good old days where Castle Wars lobbies were filled to the brim, and it was so cool when you figured out how to turn into a sheep or an imp. Good times, spent so much time in here. Oh boy, and we're off! I'll take some bandages. I'm not even sure what I should do, cause I don't think I'm a very valuable asset to the team at the moment. Gonna turn off these runelight names though. So I'm assuming some of these guys are pretty good at this. Meanwhile, I have no clue how to effectively play this. I'm just gonna put up some barricades here and there, I think. Put one here, boom, there we go. Oh, well, I guess that guy didn't agree with me on that one. Guess not then. I'll just run around for a bit. Get him, boys, big bad eye, see you later, mate. You can't touch me, boy. Oh shit! Run! Help! Alright, it's time for me to sneak past everyone and grab the flag, because no one seems to be scoring right now. So I guess I'll just be the savior of the team. Let's do this, boys. Yeah, just coming through, nothing to see here, guys. It's just me, just gonna walk by. Or not, I guess. Okay, I'm teaming up with Gnome Weasel this time around. Let's get this flag. We put up a fierce fight, but they got us both at the end. And there's the end of our first game of Castle Wars. We got 2 tickets cause nobody scored on either side and it ended up being a draw. While it can be quite fun, I do want to be somewhat efficient at doing my tasks, so I'm just going to resort to AFKing the rest of my tickets on another world. So I went to a free-to-play world, as Castle Wars has been free-to-play for a while now, and I brought my defense-only account over here to go into the enemy team, and then I can just score once on GenerateTask and AFK the remainder of the game to get 3 tickets every single time, so that'll get our task done as fast as possible. 6 games later and we have the 20 tickets we need for our task. Time to hop back to a members world. Gonna log out of my alt account, don't need that anymore. And now we can trade with Lantas. Castle Wars Hood, Castle Wars Cloak, 10 tickets each, I'll take 1 of each. And that is our first Castle Wars task of many completed. And these items fit pretty well with the crab claw, sweet. On to the next task. Okay, time for some more quick tasks. Hey, and now it did turn into a different color, so that means it's actually over 25% now, nice. The next change will be at 50%, then at 75%, and of course, once we hit 100% as well. And the next task that'll bring us closer to that will be a piece of graceful equipment. Well, Remember when we didn't pick up any marks of grace? Now we will have to. Back to the rooftops we go. So for these graceful equipment tasks, I'll always go for the cheapest one, as that follows the core sentiment of completing our task as fast as possible, which means the first one I'll be getting right now is going to be the Graceful Gloves, for which we need 30 marks of grace. We're currently at 61 agility, so that means we can start our grind at Sears Village rooftops. The first mark of grace obtained, 29 more to go. There's the first agility level coming in, 62. Look at me go, I'm still running with the message pop-up. Wow. This has happened to me before, but I don't think I ever got this far. Right, just got 63 agility. Another level, 64 already. Probably the last level, because I just need 3 more marks of grace at this point. Oh, and I just got 1100 total as well, nice. There is the final mark of grace, giving us 30 in total. Just quickly going to finish this run, and then I'll head over to Verdestrom to get the gloves. Trade grace over here, get the Graceful Gloves for 30 marks of grace. There we go, awesome. Moving on swiftly. So there's 2 more graceful tasks in the easy tier and then 3 in the medium tier. Let's see if we get a back-to-back here. Oh, a red satchel. Now that's the first item we need to get from the creature creation section, which is something we have to do the Tower of Life quest for in order to unlock it. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to collect 40 planks to get up to 10 construction. And that's going to be the final skill to not be level 1 anymore as well. Now while I'm here to collect the planks, I'm also going to quickly unlock the Barbarian Assault minigame teleport by talking to Captain Kane over here. Luckily nowadays you can simply say you're an expert and skip the entire training, cause let's be honest, no one ever paid attention to that explanation. Alright, now that we have the teleport unlocked, let's grab these planks. And that is the final one. We have 12 planks in the inventory and another 28 in the bank, so that's 40 in total, which should be enough to get level 10. Just have to actually buy myself a house now and pick up a saw and nails, and then we can get started. Alright, Mr. Estate Agent, how can I get a house? Yes, please. Perfect, I am now a house owner, amazing. Trade the sawmill operator over here at the lumberyard to grab myself a saw and some nails, and then we are good to go. Welcome to my humble abode. Time to start building some chairs, removing some chairs, building some chairs, removing some chairs, building some chairs, removing some chairs. The final wooden chair. 10 construction done. Nice. Time for the quest now. If we now talk to the homunculus over here, we will finish the quest, and this will also unlock the creature creation which we need for our task. 14 construction, not bad. Now we just need to get the necessary materials to build the creature we need to kill that drops the red satchel. So that means we are going to need to kill spidines, which we can build by bringing red spider eggs and raw sardines. So we already have a few red spider eggs in the bank, and we only really need one of those to start off with, because they always drop some back. So all we need to get are a bunch of raw sardines, which we can buy in the HCIM fishing store. And that's 100 baht in total, so that should be more than enough. Back to RD we go. Okay, I think this is the altar I have to make the spidines at. Let's see if this works. You have materials need, here goes. Okay then. Look at this. These things look so amazing in the Tower of Life, I love it. Just bringing 5 sardines every trip so I can also loot a lot of red spider eggs in the meantime. And we'll see when we get the red satchel. Well, I guess that was skill number 2. Red satchel obtained. Imagine buying 100 raw sardines and only needing 2 in the end. Oh well, might use them eventually to get some more eggs. Let's see what this looks like. I've never gotten any of these in my life. Ooh, Fashionscape improved once again, amazing. Red Satchel done. Next one is going to be one new halo. Oh boy, that's another big one for the Fashionscape, but that's 75 Castle Wars tickets needed. I know it's not much video content if I just AFK these tasks, but like I said before, it's efficient and makes me waste the least amount of time on this. Hey, that's another camo piece coming in. Just need the camo head now, I believe, and then we have another random event outfit finished. Alright, we're 10 games in so far, got 30 tickets, still a long way to go, but AFKing this is pretty chill, so no complaints from me. I will be easily able to finish this in one day. One final game left for the last 3 tickets and then we are done. And there it is, 75 tickets. I'm also slowly stacking up on some tickets on my defense account, getting 1 ticket every game. But now it's time to wave goodbye on it for now. Oh well, would you look at that? I wave goodbye and a genie waves to say hello. I guess I'll start using these lamps on Herblore. Alright, I gotta hop back to a members world first. Alright, use this on Herblore and then trade lanterns again. I think I'll go for the Zamorak Halo first, cause it fits the items we got before and Zamorak has always been my favorite anyways. Oh, look at that! That is such a nice sight, I love it. Let's grab a full Fashionscape outfit real quick. This is it guys, this is what peak performance looks like. Alright, let's move on to the next task again. Complete the Halo task, and next up is the Falador Diary. It feels like we're on this trend of starting every episode with a diary task, so I'll leave this one for next time. I hope you all enjoyed and I'll talk to you guys soon. Stick around and take care.